Hey guys, Lucille here from Clipart Heaven. Thank you for visiting my channel. If you are new, welcome. If you are a returning visitor, welcome back to my channel. And here we speak about all things Etsy, AI, digital art creation, the process of being able to do so. If you are into making money from it, I discuss my strategies, my processes, the software that I use, and I speak about all things Etsy, at least based on my experience over the last year and a half. So if that is something that interests you and something that you think you might want to stick around for, please hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate your support, and then just share and spread the word to some others that you think might benefit from my message. So today we are speaking about MyDesigns. Yesterday we had our first live Q&A for our two paid membership communities that I manage, which is the Digital Product Bootcamp, which is a course that helps you design and list 10 digital products within 48 hours. So it's a self-paced course, and you can follow the steps, the modules, etc., and the supporting course materials that will help you to create 10 digital products that you then can go and list on Etsy. So we had our first Q&A live for that. The course is fairly new, so I only just launched it now in January, the 1st of January 2025, so it's fairly new. We've got over 40 students in the membership, and it's just continuing to grow on a daily basis. So I'll drop the link for you in the description if it's something that you think might interest you, if you want to learn more about Etsy, if you want to understand the game and keyword research and how to list and what are the software that you use to sell. I would encourage you to check it out. And then the other membership is the Vault, which is $9 a month. It's called AI Prompt Heaven. And weekly, daily, I just drop most of the prompts that I work with that I use in my Etsy store that's making me daily Etsy sales. And I share the findings of SEO keywords that I think that would possibly sell or selling well at the moment. And then I just guide my community into, focus, target that keyword, start creating. Here's the prompt. Go and make your own designs, list them on Etsy, and then just get on with it. Okay, so yeah, just like a preview of what the course is all about. So the AI Prompt Heaven has been around a bit longer. We are almost on 200 members at the moment. So as I've mentioned yesterday, we had our first Q&A where members just logged in. We had it in Zoom, asked me all sorts of questions, and I was just like the supporting voice in the community, technical questions about software, etc. So that's really what we are about in this community. Again, if it interests you, I do have a free community on Facebook. So we've got a Facebook group of about 1,800 members, which is amazing. Thank you all so much. So if you just want to check it out, see what it's all about, please, again, the link will be in the description. Today's video, what I'm speaking about today is a system called MyDesigns. And the reason we're speaking about it is because a few members in my community has asked me about my mockups. Because the nature of my Facebook group is to help and support and not really to sell to my members my Etsy listings, but it's to show them that this is what I've done, this is what I can do, and this is how I do it. And sometimes it comes with a free gift or a free clip art bundle or a free Canva link, etc. And a lot of them were very impressed with my mockups, which has led the community to ask me about my mockups and if I could share the template with them. So I said that I can't actually share it with them because I'm using software to create these mockups, and that is why we are here today. So let me show you quickly the library of mockups, which is MyDesigns based. It's not my own PSD file. It's not something I created, but I'm actually using and subscribing to the software. So I thought I'll just make a video today because a lot of them have asked. I am only interested in the digital side of things, so the rest doesn't really interest me, although I do use it to find some sort of inspiration for mockups if I want to use Canva or some like some other system to create my own mockups. So these are especially the tumbler ones, because I sell a lot of tumblers. these were the mock-ups that really appealed to my Facebook group members, and that's why they asked me for like either a template, etc. So as I've explained in the group, I use the software. So I'm just going to show you, if you are interested in signing up for MyDesigns, just how the system works. Now, a full disclosure, I have put MyDesigns off for over a year. Many of you will know that I use V45 as a bulking tool because it's just, for me, it was a lot simpler to learn and a lot easier to understand, and the process flow for me was just simpler. I felt very intimidated by MyDesigns for a very long time, and although I saw all the videos from MyDesigns themselves, as well as other YouTubers that I follow that's in the same industry that I am, I still wasn't convinced that it's something that I could do. But about a month and a half ago, I decided to put all my issues aside, jump right into it, and here we are. So I have now done such a good job according to my community that I thought I'll make the video. I'm not an expert in MyDesigns. I'm still learning. I think the engineering behind the system, especially when you, for me, maybe it's the way my brain works, for me it just looked very complicated. So I'm not sure if even after I explain it to you that I'm gonna do justice to it. I'm just gonna try. So this is what I love about MyDesigns. There's just like a growing list or library of not just physical products for the print on demand folks out there, but for digital product sellers who sell like the likes of wall art, t-shirt designs, mug wraps, tumbler wraps, and so on and so forth. In addition, you can also upload over here your own mock-up. So if you know how to create a PSD file, either with tools such as Photopea or Photoshop, you can actually go and create your own templates and just upload them in MyDesigns if you want to use your own template. Not so confident in that yet. I am looking at ways to create my own, but maybe it's a video for the future. Okay, so just the sections that we will be dealing with. So let's go, yeah. Okay, let me first start with collections. Basically, as I preach always, you need to be organized, and that's what I love about MyDesigns. It's set up in a way that makes filing sense to me. So you will see my structure here is it's like a, yeah, not a decision tree, but it's more like a folder system. So you've got home, and within home you've got all your main modules, right? In each main module, like my Tumblr apps, I have subcategorized it into animals, book lovers, Christmas, feminism, whatever appeals to me and my audience. And then likewise, mug wraps, same story, PNG designs, files, Father's Day, Halloween, whatever. So all these subfolders over time has been filled with images that I've created either within MyDesigns or offsite, right? So the likes of Artistly, Canva AI, Ideogram, Kittle, etc. So so firstly you need to set this up. How do you do this? So obviously home is your main page. If you want to add another folder, let's say coloring pages. Okay, you'll see it will drop down here, coloring pages, and then you will then add your coloring pages if that's something that you want to bulk or mock up with MyDesigns, right? So I think today I'm going to do t-shirt designs. So let's go. How I start, let's go to, so two ways. You can either start with Dream AI, and quickly I'll just show you. It's basically their internal image AI generator. Okay, so you'll see my credits over here. I get about $250 a month. Although the listing process, there's no deduction from the credits when you list a product, which is massive to me because I can't do much with 250 credits for a business in terms of like a business point of view, right? So every time you list, you can list 100 listings a day. There would be no like credit charge for it, right? The only time when they start billing you or charging you from this amount, your credits amount, is if you use the Dream AI over here. I'm making that distinction because I didn't know it, and I'm just happy that they don't charge me to list. Okay, so you'll also see recommended modules. There's like about 10 modules here. They've got the ideogram, different versions, Imagen. I don't know Imagen. I don't know Recraft. Flux is there. I don't know. Haven't you used Dream? Kind of heard of it. ChatGPT, and then DALL-E. So you can choose any which one you prefer, the aspect ratio, and then drop your prompt or type your prompt out. Either choose public, it will be less credits. You'll see it's now 4.9 credits, or you can say, no, I want all my designs private, and you'll pay the full credits, which is 7 credits for 2 generations over here. So that's really how simple it is, and these are just some of the ones that I've done over time. Okay. Okay, so if you don't want to upload your images, which is what we will do now, you can create them within the MyDesigns, right? So we're going to go back. So we covered collections. It's just your filing system. Make sure that you're organized and that you know where to go for whatever it is, okay? We are going to go, yeah, we'll start with collections. We'll go to, what do I want to do? I think t-shirt, yeah, t-shirt designs. And what do I have? I think I've created Halloween. I think I'm doing Halloween. Sorry. Anyway, at this point, you need to open folder. Right. Then you need to upload. So these are the Halloween ones that I've done on Friday, and they all listed on Etsy. So now I want to add to this listing folder, which is Halloween, and I want to click on upload. Upload files. Drag and drop files. Halloween. So assuming these are the ones that we want to go with, okay? So take all of them. I'm happy, upload. It takes about like a minute. So you'll see here as it uploads, it will upload, it will tick completed, and then, yeah, this needs to take about a minute. Okay, so it's done all the uploading. Now in this screen, a few things. You need to identify which images it is that you want to work with, right? So you'll see it on top. You've got 22. If you want to select all of them and work with all of them, then select that button. We don't want to because I've already identified the ones that I have listed on Etsy. So you need to know individual. I wonder if I could do this and shift. No, it doesn't work. So I have to go and tick all of them, because all you're telling the system here is whatever I'm going to do beyond this point, these are the ones I need you to work on. Okay? That's what we're doing. On the left navigational side here, so I'll just close that for now. You will see like this tab, this navigational bar here, sorry. I only need you to focus on these three because like I said, it's very overwhelming. I'm sure even for you, if you've never heard of MyDesigns, up until this point, it looks busy. I don't blame you. I felt the exact same way and I've put it off for a whole year. But I just had to get over my issues, right? So for now, let's just focus on this. The first button is canvas. As the name suggests, it's going to take you to a canvas, and that's where you're going to do whatever you need to do. Text, edits, text, sizing, etc. That happens in canvas. The second one is called Vision AI. And instead of using a tool like ChatGPT or Abacus or Canvas AI to write your tags and titles for you, MyDesigns has got a built-in system that does this for you, and I'm happy to say that with my little time with MyDesigns, the sales that I've gotten, I did not have to think of tags or the writing or the descriptions. And if you know anything about Etsy, that takes a lot of time, right? Especially if you're doing it manually and you have no VAs, which I did for a whole year on my own. I had to write, I had to use that ChatGPT, I had to look for the SEO keywords, etc. So it's a massive, for me, time saver that I don't have to go and sit and figure out for all these designs what is going to be the best keyword. And the reason I trust MyDesigns is the fact that I've gotten sales from it without having to think this part at least. So that's Vision AI, which we will do in a moment. Then the third button is mockups, and simply we're going to mock up the images in that section. So let's go to canvas first, which is the first one. Click on it, click on template. Now over here you just need to let you need to let MyDesigns know what is this file size that you are going to be selling? Because this is now, we are now working, before we do the mockups, we are working on the actual file that we are going to sell to the customer. Okay, so you can do it. I do mine 3000 by 3000. You can figure this out on your own and whatever works for you. This works for me. I know a lot of people do like 4500 by 5400 for t-shirts. I haven't. It's just, this works for me. The size. Okay. Now I've selected my previous screen. I selected my images, the blue ticks, and now I'm going to ask the system to just add the files for me. Please don't tick add this one. Tick add to all, so that all the ones you've ticked previously, they will all populate here. You see, so it's all pulled through. Happiness. Now I need to just size my design so that it fits well and there's nothing cut off here and we're not doing something that doesn't look well. So we will just shift and drag with your mouse so that it fills the canvas, and you can click on position over here and you can fiddle with these, but I just want to place mine myself. Okay. Now, next, what you'll do is you'll see the first one, or the one that the design that I'm working on is, it's now perfect for exporting, and I'm selling it in terms of the position, how I've placed it on the canvas. You will see the rest are still as it was imported, like right on top. Yeah, if I click here, you'll see it's still there. Okay. Before you do anything else, click on sync, and you will see all of them will pull through or now expand on the canvas. That does not mean that it's ready to sell, because as you can see here, this one is cut off, and that's not how we want to sell the file to the customer. So now we're going to shift again, right? Do this, pull it in so that we don't have any cut-offs, and we just want to make sure that it's placed well on the canvas. And this also determines how it will look on the mockups, so you need to make sure that it's just centrally placed, right? And you will have to do the same with all of them. Okay. Now, usually with tumbler wraps, I can normally just sync and it will just fit to page all, and it works. But I would advise you just to double check this section so that you know what is the file that you will be selling, or at least that it's placed well and you won't have customers complaining. Like if that mama is cut off, you know, it might cause you some rating problems, and people will be unhappy because now they have to contact you, fix it and sort it out. Okay, that's fine. This one needs quite a bit of adjusting, so shift here. Let's just do this. Okay, so this is a very popular design on Etsy at the moment, where you've got like 3 on top and 3 at the bottom. So I'm just trying something else, more like in a square shape, and I think those are, yeah, those are good to go. Let's see. This one has got 9, so I'm just trying different sizes. Okay, because you never know what will sell on Etsy, right? We just don't know. Just don't know. So everything is good here. Okay. Okay, so one thing we need to do here, because you can see all of them have backgrounds, and that's also something that we don't want to sell, right? That would be backgrounds. Now, I don't necessarily want this part. I just want I deliberately brought this in because I just want these 6. I don't want the 9. And just want to see if I could do this. I think this will look better. Okay. Okay. So just have another look. Make sure everything is hunky-dory, nothing's cut off. Okay. And now what we want to do is to remove the background. Okay. So we will go to Edit Photo, Remove Background. I think. Why does it change? I see it change the size of my, oh, and it took away a lot of my, it was like added detail here. So that's gone now, but I will just remove that bottom section. Okay, just do this. I'm just going to delete the backgrounds of the rest. I think there is a way for me to do it all at once, but it's not coming to me now. So let me just do this off camera and then I will come back. Okay, so all I've done here is take a moment off camera to remove the backgrounds, right? Okay, and then yeah, all the rest, the backgrounds have been removed. There's some spider web here, which I don't think you will be able to see very well. This one is okay. This one I had an issue with, so I won't be able to use this one. This one came out well, and then the last one, the background has all been removed. Once you're happy with all of that, you go to save. Please make sure you select main file. We're not at mockup stage yet. So just make sure that you're at main file, because that is the file that you are going to be selling to the customer. That's what they're paying you for. Okay, so you've cleaned it up, you've added your text if you needed to, you've positioned the file correctly, you have removed the background, you've done all the work, and that is the file that you're going to be selling to a customer. So just make sure you choose a file, because these were some of the things that I just could not figure out from all the videos. It was just too complicated. Click save. It will tell you, it will overwrite the current main file, which is the one that we imported, right? But we're going to overwrite it. So just click yes. It will take a couple of seconds to do that. And now it will bring us back to our listing screen, and these are still the old files, so it's busy replacing the new main file with the transparent backgrounds. So now you can see all the backgrounds are removed, and that's exactly the format that we want to sell to the customer. So just untick this one, and then I need to go to this one, and I need to go here, quick action, and I want to delete this file, actually this listing, delete this listing. So I don't want this one, so I want to delete that one and that one only. And you'll see now we are -1. Now you go and select your ones again that you want to work on, because we've still got 2 other steps that we need to work through, right? So click or tick your 7 that you want to work with. So we've done the canvas, we've positioned the file, we're happy. We now want to go to, you can either go, doesn't matter the steps that you're going to, you can either do vision, AI, or you can do mockup first. I just go in the order that I've got in front of me. Nothing changes here apart from type of product, which is a digital product right at the bottom. That's where we are. That's what we want. And then we don't tick anything here, but we do want to say activate custom instructions. Why? When you're dealing with a digital file, you want to tell its specific instructions to that file. The format, the size, the aspect ratio, what is it that you're selling? Is it wall art? Is it coloring pages? Is it digital stickers? Is it clip art? What is it that you're saying? And that is what you want to prepare in this box. Very important. Also, you will know from the June creativity standard updates from Etsy, they want us all to mention that we are using AI in our product creation. So that's a good space to also include that information, so that every time you do a listing, it is mentioned in your title, your description, and if you can put it in your shop announcement and just make it visible and clear to everybody that you're using AI, that reduces your store listings to be removed, and also worst case scenario that your store gets suspended, and we don't want that, right? So I've got a little template that I use here. Okay, which I will then just paste here. And it just reads that this is a digital product, not a physical product, and there will be no physical products shipped or delivered to the customer, right? It's a 300 dpi and in PNG format. The image was also generated with AI, and we use AI software in all our products creation to give our customers the very best designs. You also want to change here, because that would be my tumbler wrap sizing, which is not applicable to t-shirts. I want to say here, this is a 3000 by 3000 pixel size, 300 dpi, all the information that's necessary. It's an instant download, commercial use is included. So just copy and paste and tweak it as you need to go. Okay, so I think that's it. That stays the same. Please don't leave it here by default on t-shirt, because my first couple of listings I did that, and then the Vision AI wrote as if it's a physical t-shirt that I was selling. So this is very important, right? Select digital, you can leave all of this, have your little custom instruction, and then just tweak the section according to the product that you are selling. Click on generate listing. It will also tell you is going to run for seven listings. Confirm. And then the last step in the process would be the mock-up section. For me, that's the funnest part. I love the mock-ups, although I do feel I need to look more at custom mock-ups for myself with my branding, but that requires me to use Photoshop or Photopea, which is something that another thing that I've just put off for so long, but I can see that there's a need that I might have to learn one of those systems to get around some of the limitations that I feel my store will have. So, is it still running? No, while I was talking to you, it was actually doing the work for me. So this is an example. It's got it used 134 characters out of the 140. It says pumpkin, seasonal, digital PNG, fall, harvest clip art, autumn printable, AI generated, commercial use, instant download, etc. So it scrutinizes the image, it understands your text, it brings in everything that you are saying and selling, and it's doing a good job. It's got the 13 tags: pumpkin season, autumn decor, fall clip art, harvest theme. And this is the time saver that I was telling you about earlier. Not only is this happening for the one that I set up, which means I did the work once, it pulls it through to all the rest. So it's not just the pumpkin, it pulls it through to all the rest. So even though I copied this once, I've done the background removal once, I just love the fact that it applies the instructions to all listings in that batch. And if anything saves me from doing repetitive work, I will invest. Okay, so it's got the tags, it's got the title, the description: celebrate the autumn season with our charming pumpkin season digital PNG. This delightful design features a beautifully crafted pumpkin adorned with a lace bow, perfect for adding a touch of rustic elegance to your projects. This is a digital product, no physical products will be shipped. 300 dpi, 3000 by 3000. The format is PNG, instant download for immediate use. You also get commercial rights, and this image was created using AI software, ensuring a unique and high quality design. What more can you ask for, right? So it's done a pretty good job in terms of title, description, and tags. We can now proceed to publish. No, we can't. We can't publish yet. We have to go to step number 3. So go to mockups, which is like I said earlier, it's the best, funnest part. And the first thing you want to do is activate multi mockup. You want to delete the current mockup that's there. And you want to go to clothing, because I see this as a product that you can put on a t-shirt, right? Let me just see. So since we're busy with Halloween, I can type in Halloween. And then I've got like Halloween background. So I will select this one. Because I activated multi mockup, I can select more. Before you go further, you can do a generate the preview. It takes a couple of seconds. And now it's showing you what it would look like on the mockup, right? So we can play with a couple of colors. So just make sure that the color that you want is, even though we're selecting this and it's white here, we are setting it on black, right? So if you don't want it on black, you need to go to the color wheel and then just choose the one. Choose a color that you want. And then again, you can generate the mockup. So that's lovely. We can go to the next one. This one, maybe we'll do, just be like, have a variety of colors. Okay, and then So you don't have to do the generate. It's just something I'm showing. I don't necessarily, I just make sure that I'm happy with the color that I've selected. But just for demonstration purposes, I'm clicking generate. Okay, so this one. So now we're going to mockup number 5. We can leave that one black. And then because it's a digital product, you can look at other digital items that you can put it on, like a sticker or something else, right? There was a cute hanging frame that I used by happenstance yesterday. It was something like, no, but I'm gonna sit here all day. So let's go digital. Let's see what else we can use it on. Nothing. Yeah, I'm still needing to find ways how to get around what I want. Okay, I'm gonna choose this one. Um, let's go back to clothing and then just fill up the rest with. Okay, let's do this one. You can leave it black. And then, oh, this one, yeah, flat lay. Okay, so then you choose your, now there is a way to do this that's going to be better and more streamlined, especially if you've got your own mockups, like your own templates, but I still need to find my way around it. So I will be making follow-up videos on using your own templates and uploading your own design so that you know this is what I want to use. So on that level yet, but I'll get there. Okay, so once I'm happy with all of that, click on generate mockup. Again, it will tell you it's going to override, and then it takes a minute. And for this, we want to go back to grid view, and then it will populate all the mockups over here. Okay, so our mockups are done. That took about a minute, not even. A way to view all of your designs at the same time would be to double click on your image. So if you double click it, it will pull through all of, oh, I think they are amazing. They are so cute. I love these colorful ones. I was worried about the spider web here, but I think it came through amazing. So if you double click on it, it will just show you the same mockup number with the different designs, right? I think it came through. I think it came through amazing. I love it. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. Okay. So second one, not bad. Okay, here you can't see the spider web, but that's exactly why I chose different colors. So I don't always know, you know, what's not going to contrast. So if I do have an image where it's not going to stand out or pop as much as I would think, then the visitor just needs to go to the next image to make sure that they see what it looks like on black or an alternative color. So that's cute. I like this one. Go to the next one. That's amazing. That came out very nice. Oh. And so on and so forth. Okay. So we've done the mock-ups, we've done the canvas, we've done the text, sorry, the titles, description, whatever, tags, and we've done the mock-ups, happiness. You now can go to publish. Now we actually really can go to publish. Then select Etsy, because that's where I'm selling on. You can convert that file into all of these. Not my selling style, so I click select or stick with PDF only, and you will see that the PDF file is highlighted. If you choose any of these mockup, which is something that you don't want to do, if you choose any of these mockup images, that is what you will be selling to the customer. And obviously the customer is not buying a mock-up from you, they're buying the file so that they can use it for their creative purposes. So make sure that you've got the main file selected, which we do. And then we're going to go next step. Now we need to figure out our mock-up arrangement as it will go to Etsy store. So basically we're saying this is going to be our main image. If you want an a different image to be your main image, then this is the point where you need to actually now do that, right? Okay, so a couple of things here. This, not bad, but I should have made the arrow something else, a different color. Okay, the other mock-ups look lovely. These are gorgeous. So I think let's go with her, and then it follows that all the others will be in the same order. Okay, but if you wanted to, you could just drag it over if you wanted a different image. So, oh, you need to select. Okay, sorry. Okay, that must, no, this one must be here. So it says we've got too many. I need to take one off. I don't actually like this one. It's so big. So I'm gonna remove that. Okay, and then I'm good to go. So basically the system was telling me I had too many items here. One thing before, let's go back. We haven't done a video mock-up, which is, while we're here, I might as well. No, why is it doing this? Why is it only choosing the one? Okay. Okay, so go back to mockups. You can go to video mockups, and this will take another minute. So you need to select all the images that you want to include. It's in the order of how you want it, right? So let's say I want this one to be the first one, this one to be the second one, and the rest of the colors. Okay. And that's the output of the video. It's like a slideshow. Okay. Once that's done, now we can publish. Click Etsy. Next step, leave it as is. Over here, you get an opportunity to just double check again. You can also arrow right and left here if you want to read all of them again. But at the bottom, you need to click on bulk edit, add your pricing, number of listings. That will apply to all. Next step, and this is the final step to check before we actually publish over here. Okay, so you can have a scroll down, you can read everything there, make sure that you're happy. Make sure that you're happy. Click on publish. And from this point, it actually takes your designs to your drafts in Etsy. So it will not auto-publish. You need to go to your drafts in Etsy, and then it will publish to your live on your store. Okay. So once you are in your back end of your store, you will see that it's been sent to drafts. And over here, because it's all themed, okay, so once you are in the back end of your Etsy store, you'll see that all the images are in your drafts, and this is basically where I would do my bulk editing in terms of what I want to do, or at least change the section of the store that I wanted to go to. And then I want to take it to fall and Halloween, and then apply, and then just another tick, and then I want to publish. Okay. And that's really how easy it is with MyDesigns. Now, if you are still confused, I think it's okay. I was for a very long time. I'm paying about $18 a month for my subscription. And I'll leave the link for you in the description of the video as well. But if you still feel like it's a lot, I felt the exact same way. But I couldn't put it off anymore because I could just see that like the very more successful stores that shares the strategies on Etsy, they're all using it. There's a lot of videos from not just MyDesigns but other YouTubers that you can learn from. And it's just, especially for scaling your Etsy store, it's a no-brainer, because if you had to do this one by one, even though I know cost is an issue for a lot of us, especially if we're new in this business, if you think about the time that it would have taken me to do this all manually, each and every one manually, I think it will cost you a lot more. So I do speak about costing in my digital bootcamp course, and just in general, I understand that the budget is a big issue, but you have to weigh how long this would have taken me. Now we on like 40 minutes on this video, but there was a lot of talking in between. If I had to just sit here and do this, it would take me no more than 10 minutes to list 7 products flawlessly. So keep all of that into consideration. Not to sell you into anything, it's just to share with you tools that helps me in my business, and I always feel if it can help me, it will help others. Thank you for watching. If you watch till the end, please join my Facebook community. It's free. And if you've got any questions about my designs or anything else pertaining to what I do on this YouTube channel, please just drop it to me in the comment section. Have a wonderful day.